first experiment, that is reactions of beams, and in connection with that I have already discussed what is a beam. So Agassi, do you remember that?
So last class.
No, very first practical, very
Yes,
first
sir, I
class.
remember.
Yeah, so we have defined beam as a 1D or skeletal member which is loaded normal to its axis, and by definition its axis is longitudinal centroidal axis. That's where we were. Do you remember that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we are looking into the another word in that, and that is reaction. And in last class we also discussed that support is something that gives reaction to the beam. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we are going to discuss various types of supports and the various kinds of reactions that these supports are able to offer. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. After this, we are going to discuss something called as free body diagram and equilibrium, and then we are in a position to discuss the first experiment. So that's our aim today. We will finish the discussion on first experiment. So let us begin with various types of supports. And mind you, this part is also required in theory. So I will not be covering this part separately in the theory. So you have to pay attention now. We will borrow whatever we discuss here in theory class as it is. I am not going to explain it there. Are you with me, Agassi?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we are going to look at very first support, and that is roller support. So most of you, while traveling alongside the bridge, you must have seen such kind of supports. Have you seen?
This was under the bridge one, sir.
Pardon?
You are showing the picture, right? The
Yes. Are you able to see the picture?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I have encircled a roller support there by a blue line. Are you able to see that?
Yes, sir.
So such kind of things have you seen while walking alongside the bridge or while moving on the parallel bridge? If not, you can just keep an eye on such kind of detail. I am very sure that in your surroundings you will find many bridges, and few of them will have such kind of supports. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we are going to try and talk about this type of a support. A very simple example of this support is, imagine that you have a notebook. So I am drawing a notebook. You have placed a pen on tabletop. So this is tabletop on which you have placed a pen, and on pen you have placed a notebook. This is perfect example of a roller support. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
And we idealize that the friction between the surfaces of contact is negligible. So we do not take into account any friction. So a similar support you will be seeing here. So if you imagine, this is a circular cross section rod running throughout the width of the bridge, and it is resting on the plates on top and below. Are you able to see that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let me call this direction as x. So in this view, this will be x.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, I am extremely sorry to disturb, but can you just repeat that? What have we done? I have joined it now.
Pardon?
Can you just repeat what have we done? Because I have joined the practical now.
No issue. We are discussing various types of supports. In that, we are discussing roller support. So roller support, you can imagine a notebook placed on a pen, and that pen rests on the tabletop. Are you able to imagine that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that's what we are discussing. So in that context, this is x direction. Let us say this is y direction. Agassi, are you with me?
Yes, sir. I'm with you.
Yeah, and this is coming out of the plane of board is z direction. So you can see z direction is shown coming out of perpendicular to the cross section of the roller is z. This is y direction, this is x direction. I have
Yes, sir.
translated those directions here. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, we also have to keep in mind that wherever you see the possibility of translation, force must be existing. Force is responsible for a translation. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
And wherever you see the possibility of rotation, moment must be present, because moment is responsible for rotation. Moment of a force or moment of couple of forces. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So force is a translation is a consequence of force, and rotation is a consequence of moment. So these are cause and effect pairs. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the question that I'm going to ask you is, if you have such kind of support, and if you try to pull this notebook towards right, or if you try to pull this bridge towards right,
Yes,
is
sir.
it possible easily without any resistance? Is that delta x possible? Is
I
it
think
possible to move
it's
this?
possible
Yes.
if the
If we neglect the friction, it is freely possible. Do you agree with
yes,
me?
sir. Yes, sir.
And friction is very less because this is roller support. Rolling friction is always less than the sliding friction. That is one thing. And
Yes,
these
sir.
supports are always lubricated. So therefore, you can safely assume that there is no friction. So in that case, if I try to pull this notebook towards positive x at this support, it is freely possible. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, what I am trying to say is positive delta x, positive translation in x direction is freely possible at this kind of support. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If I try to push this, इसको अगर push करने की कोशिश की, so is that possible? Is it possible to move this notebook towards left freely at
Yes,
this
sir.
support? Yes. So therefore, even negative delta x is freely possible. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what can you say about delta y?
It's not possible, I think.
Pardon?
I think it's not possible, sir.
In which direction? If I try to push this notebook down, it is not possible. Do you agree with me?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Therefore, negative delta y is not possible. But if I try to lift this notebook up, is it possible?
If the weight is not that heavy, then we can lift up.
No, no, no. External agency is strong enough to lift it. But
Okay, it's
is
possible,
that
sir.
support going to allow that? Yes, right?
Yes, sir.
Support will allow you to lift it. There is no restraint. There is nothing to pull this notebook down. So if you try to lift the notebook, that is easily possible. Are you with me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So delta y positive is possible. Now, though I have written delta z here, we are right now going to discuss supports in 2 dimensions. So we are going to talk about 2D supports. Are you with me? And
Yes,
2D
sir.
supports in XY plane. So I am not interested in anything that happens in Z direction. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, delta Z possible or not possible, I am not interested. So I will simply write Ni, not interested. Happy?
Yes, sir. Happy.
Okay. Now, what can you say about rotation of this support about x-axis? Is it freely possible? First of all, tell me, rotation about x-axis will be seen in which plane?
In x-axis plane. I
No,
think
it
it's
will be seen in YZ plane. Let me put my video on. Let me know if I am visible.
yes, sir. You're
Am I
visible.
visible? तो जरा देखो. Now let me call this axis as x-axis. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
This axis as y-axis,
Yes, sir.
and this axis as z-axis.
Yes, sir.
Happy?
Yes, sir.
The rotation about x-axis is visible in which plane? This rotation is visible in which plane? This is
YZ plane.
x-axis. So it is visible in YZ plane. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Rotation about y-axis is visible in which plane?
In
XZ
XZ plane.
right?
Yes, sir.
Are you with me? And
Yes,
now
sir.
tell me, rotation about z-axis. Z-axis is visible in which plane? XY
YX
plane.
plane.
Are you with me?
Yes,
So
sir.
let me now stop the video. Let us go back to the screen. So rotation about x-axis will be visible in YZ plane. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
I am not interested in anything that happens in Z direction. I am not interested in that rotation because there is YZ. Z is with Y. So I am not interested in that. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So I am not interested. What can you say about rotation about Y? That
X
occurs in
plane.
XZ plane. That also involves Z. I am not interested. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
What can you say about rotation about Z axis? That rotation is seen in which plane? XY plane.
Yes, sir.
And I am very much interested because I am talking about the 2D support in XY plane. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So rotation is occurring about Z axis, but it is seen in XY plane. So I am interested in that. So now tell me about this point. Can I rotate this notebook freely? Is it possible to rotate this notebook freely?
About Z axis. Yes, sir.
Yes, it is possible. Forget about this gap and everything. Imagine that the gap is sufficiently large. So is it possible to rotate uh, this notebook about that roller support, about Z
Yes,
axis?
sir.
Yes. What can you say about positive and negative rotations? Can I rotate it in an anti-clockwise direction also freely?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Uh, so I don't know, is that nice from your side, Agassi?
Yes, sir. I'm very sorry about it. I'll.
No, then it's fine. Then it's fine. So clockwise and anti-clockwise, both the rotations are possible. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, when you talk about rotation about z-axis for such kind of support, that rotation is freely possible in positive sense as well as in negative sense. That means in anti-clockwise sense as well as in clockwise sense about that support. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
So first of all, we have understood what kind of translations and rotations are freely possible and which are not in case of ruler support. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So to identify what kind of reactions the support offers, first thing that you have to do is you have to identify which kind of rotation and translations are freely possible and which rotations and translations are restrained. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Now, tell me, if I ask you not to wake up after 6 a.m. tomorrow, you will definitely wake up after 6 a.m. So there is resistance only and only when there is restriction. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, reaction will be produced or reaction will be offered only and only if a particular translation or rotation is not freely possible. Happy?
Yes, sir.
अगर कोई ट्रांसलेशन या रोटेशन फ्रीली पॉसिबल नहीं हो रहा है तो ही रिएक्शन ऑफर करने का सवाल है. You cannot slap yourself if you keep moving your face with the same velocity as your hand. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So unless and until there is a restriction, there cannot be reaction. So unless and until there is a restriction on translation or rotation, there cannot be reaction offered. That is the first thing that we have to understand. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now tell me, look at delta x. Delta x is freely possible in positive and negative direction. So will there be any reaction corresponding to delta x?
No.
No. And what is the reaction corresponding to delta x? Whether it will be force or moment? Force, because delta x is translation. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So delta x, delta y, and delta z are translations. So they will correspond to force reactions in x, y, z direction. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Whereas theta x, theta y, and theta z are rotations. So they will correspond to moment reactions about x, y, z axis. Happy?
Yes, sir.
As translation in x direction is freely possible along positive and negative direction, therefore, this support will not be able to offer any force reaction in x direction. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So Rx is not possible, Ry and Rx negative is not possible, Rx positive is also not possible. Happy?
Yes, sir.
चलो अब वही एक्सरसाइज हम डेल्टा वाई के लिए करते हैं. Now delta y is freely possible in positive direction, but it is restrained in negative direction. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So if you try to push this notebook down, this notebook is not allowed to go down. Are you with me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So therefore, the support must have to offer a upward force reaction. Then only it is possible. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, so therefore देखो अब आपको समझ में आया होगा कि यहाँ पे मैंने प्लस माइनस साइन लिखा है लेकिन यहाँ पे माइनस प्लस लिखा है. क्यों? Because as the negative directional delta y is to be restrained, the support must be able to offer force reaction in positive y direction. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
अगर सपोर्ट ये पॉजिटिव वाई डायरेक्शन में फोर्स ऑफर कर सकता है नोटबुक के ऊपर तो ही डाउनवर्ड मूवमेंट ऑफ द नोटबुक इज नॉट अलाउड. आर यू विथ मी?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what can you say about delta y positive? It is freely allowed. So as it is freely allowed, that means there is nothing to pull the notebook down. So that means negative ry cannot be offered. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Great. Now, can you extend this logic for theta z? चलो theta z के लिए theta z is freely possible in clockwise as well as anti-clockwise sense. So there is no question of moment reaction being offered about z-axis.
Yes, sir.
And I'm not interested in any of these quantities. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So a 2D roller support will be able to offer only one kind of reaction, and that too is a force reaction. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So if I were to show that reaction, it has to be shown in this fashion. Force reaction in positive y direction. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now roller support का जो sign है वो है either this round shape, or you can as well show the roller support in this fashion. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
This is also called as roller support. Now I am going to show you another roller support, and you are going to tell me which kind of reaction can this roller support offer. Which kind of reaction does this roller support offer? Look.
Reaction in RX direction.
No. See,
Or
these
in
are
negative y direction.
हाँ, लेकिन कौन सा? This roller support was able to offer upward RY. This roller support will be able to offer only downward RY.
Yes, sir.
Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Are you able to understand that?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, so इसको हम बोलते हैं inverted roller support. So you have a roller support, inverted roller support. They can offer reaction only in one direction, and that too force reaction. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you give me the example of roller support in real life that you see?
Roller support in real life.
Car wheels.
Yes, sir. Car wheels. Also bearings.
When brakes are not applied. Car wheels, when brakes are not applied, they do act as a roller support. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Bicycle wheels, all the wheels, wherever you see, they act as a roller support unless and until you apply brakes. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Any other example?
What about bearings?
Yes.
The
So
aluminium
bearings
mesh
are,
door.
pardon?
So aluminium mesh door, they have bearings above for closing the door.
No, that is hinge support. We will discuss that support next. But somebody has said that ball bearings that we use in bicycle, yes, those act as a roller support. That is fine. Are you with me?
Yes,
That in
sir.
skaters. Skate.
Yes, yes, perfect. Without application of brakes. The moment you apply brake, then you take off the freeness of delta x. Are you with me? जैसे brake apply किया जाए, तो you are restraining delta x. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I hope you have understood what is roller support. Roller support can offer only one type of force reaction, no moment reaction. Now, let me give you another example. Just a second. I am trying to take pictures of real life structures so that you will be able to understand that clearly. Just a second. Okay, got it. Yes. Are you able to see this support?
Yes, sir.
So what is the arrangement? So you can see a steel plate here. Because this is one steel plate.
Yes, sir.
This is another steel plate. Are
Yes,
you
sir.
with me? And in that steel plate, you have a hole here. And there is another steel plate from member that also has a hole concentric to these two holes. And through that, you are passing a pin. Are you able to see that?
Yes, sir.
Now, we are going to repeat the same exercise. Let me call this direction as X. Happy?
Yes, sir.
This is X. Let me call this vertical direction as Y. Are you with me? And let
Yes,
me
sir.
call this direction as Z. Z. And we are going to duplicate this table. Yes. Now, what can you say about delta X?
It's possible. in both
Is it
direction.
possible? Just have a look at the arrangement and let me know. Is it possible?
Delta. No, I don't. Oh, sir.
See, uh, these two plates are connected to the bottom plate,
Yes,
and
sir.
that bottom plate is connected with the ground through bolts. Are you with me?
Yes,
So
sir.
therefore, if you try to push this member towards positive x or negative x, मतलब अगर आप इसको इस direction में push करने की या pull करने की कोशिश करोगे, it is not possible. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Of course, when I say not possible, it is within some force limits, but the force limits in which this member is intended to be there, उस limit में तो x delta x direction में push करना या pull करना possible नहीं है. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, now I am let me mention delta x positive and delta x negative is not possible. Happy?
Yes, sir.
What can you say about delta y? Can I pull this member off? No.
Yes, sir.
Can I push this member in? No. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
This pin which is sitting there, it will not allow it to get pulled up or pushed down. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, delta y positive as well as delta y negative is not possible. What can you say about rotation about z-axis? Z-axis is like this. Is rotation about z-axis freely possible?
Really
Yes.
possible.
Because this pin, we assume that it is frictionless. So therefore, theta z in clockwise as well as anti-clockwise manner is freely possible. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, can you tell me what happens to the reaction? As delta x is restricted in positive as well as negative direction, this support must be able to offer force reaction in both positive and negative directions. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, as delta y is restricted in positive and negative direction, this support must be able to offer force reaction in y direction.
Yes, sir.
However, it will not be able to offer any moment reaction about z-axis. Happy?
Yes, sir.
This support is denoted by this notation. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So yeah, ऐसे denote किया जा सकता है. What kind of reactions can it offer? If I call this as x, if I call this as y, then it can offer reaction in y direction and reaction in x direction. Plus minus, इसलिए मैं दोनों तरफ के arrow दिखाऊंगा. Are you with me? So
Yes, sir.
two orthogonal force reactions can be offered. It cannot offer mz, that is moment reaction. It will not be able to offer. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you give me the example of hinge supports in real life?
Sir,
Yes, he saw.
Yeah. Yes, go ahead.
sir, I could not understand how the rotation through Y could happen. That Ry is there now.
Rotation through,
The
no, I
second
did
table.
not say rotation through y will occur. I said rotation about z will occur.
No, sorry, reaction of Y,
Reaction of y.
which you have
Okay.
taken. Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
no problem. So I will put on my video. Are you able to see me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So how this support is constructed? Let us try to have a look at it. Just give me a second. I hope you are able to see this. Are you with me?
No,
So I'm
sir.
able to see you.
Are you able to see me
Yes,
now?
sir.
Yes, now.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So imagine that these two are steel plates. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now these steel plates are of this shape. First one and second one. Are you able to imagine this now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And these steel plates are fixed to the ground like this.
Ground.
Are you able to imagine this?
Yes, sir.
Are you able to see this?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Now on this plate, I drill a hole here. Let me try to do that for you. Just give me a second. Yes. So I hope you are able to see this. I have drilled a hole through this. Are you able to see that?
Yes, yes.
Concentrically on this plate as well, I am drilling the hole at the same location. Are you able to see this now?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And I have some gap between these two plates. Happy?
Yeah.
And now let me take another member which is
Sir,
going to be. Yes, go ahead.
sir, sorry to disturb you, but even this is not clear to me. The second practical which you're presenting now.
I did not understand. What do you want to say?
The second image which you are showing, the practical is not yet clear to me very well.
That's what I am explaining now. Are you please look at the video, don't look at the screen. On video I am demonstrating that. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now these are the two plates which will be connected to the base firmly, and through I have a concentric hole drilled through both the plates through which I have passed a pin. Are you able to see that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and this is the member that comes and gets connected to this support. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So now what I am going to do is I am also going to drill a hole of similar diameter at the end of this member. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
This is the hole. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And now this member is connected to this plates through these concentric holes by passing a pin. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Are you able to imagine this arrangement now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now अब जरा देखो x axis कौन सा है? This is x axis. Happy?
Yes, sir.
This is y axis.
Yes.
Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Y. This is x. And coming towards you is z. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now
Yes, sir.
try to pull this member in positive x direction. Possible?
No.
No.
No. Try to push this member in negative x direction. Possible?
No.
No. Try to pull this member in positive y direction. Possible?
No, sir.
No.
No. Try to push this member down in negative y direction. Possible?
No, sir.
No. Try to rotate this member about z axis. Possible?
Yes, sir.
Freely possible? Yes. If I assume that there is no friction, it is freely possible. Happy?
Yes,
Are
sir.
you with me? So can this
Yes,
member
sir.
offer any moment reaction? No, because this rotation is freely allowed. So there is no moment reaction offered here. Are you with me?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, if I try to pull this member towards right or towards left, that is in positive x and negative x direction, it is not possible. That means this support must be able to offer either positive x directional force reaction or negative x directional force reaction. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Same thing is valid for y direction. I am not interested in anything that happens in z direction. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So is the point clear now? जिन जिन लोगों को doubt था, is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us go back to this sketch now. I hope now you are in a position to understand this. So this support can offer Ry and Rx, two mutually orthogonal force reactions. Capability is of offering Rx in positive negative direction, Ry also in positive negative direction. Happy?
Yes, sir.
However, there is no moment reaction about z axis. Z axis के about moment reaction नहीं हो सकता because theta z is freely allowed. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let us have a look at third kind of support, which is called as fixed support. Again, I am finding the image on net so that you will be able to understand it. Yes, I got it. So third support is a fixed support. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Fixed support. Yes. So are you able to see this connection of this steel beam with the wall?
Yes, sir.
So this connection is a typical example of fixed support. How? I will just demonstrate that. Uh, let us call this direction as
X.
yes, no, this direction as Z. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Let us call this direction as Y. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And let us call direction along the wall as X. Are you able to imagine this now?
Yes, sir.
So these are the three directions X, Y, and Z. And now let me borrow this table as it is here. 1 minute. Acha, before we discuss this, can you give me the example of a hinge support? Practical example of a hinge support.
So seesaw.
Yes, very good. Anything else?
I think.
Door, sir. Door.
Pardon? Yes, door. So door hinges. That's correct.
Cycle wheel,
weighing,
sir.
Pardon?
sir, weighing machine, the manual one.
Yes. So that is something similar to seesaw concept, right? So just somebody had said something about this. This is the example of hinge support. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
This is example of hinge support. Now, can just have a look at your elbow joint. Are you with me? I am
Yes, sir.
putting my video on. Are you able to see my video?
Yes, sir.
Just have a look at this elbow joint. If I on my will, I can make this joint to behave as a hinge support. Free rotation about Z axis. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
But fix it in position. So on my will, I can make this joint to behave as a hinge support by ordering the muscles surrounding this joint. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these are the typical examples of hinge supports. Now let us look at fixed support. What can you say about this fixed support? What about delta X? If I try to push this member towards right or towards left, is it possible at the joint? No.
Not possible.
Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Are you able to imagine what kind of support this is? See, you can see a plate here. This in fact is an angle. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So this angle is connected to this beam on one side, and on other side it is connected to this other plate. In turn, this plate is connected to wall. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So you cannot take this member along positive x direction or negative x direction. You cannot take this member along positive y or negative y direction at the support. And if you try to rotate this member about z axis, are you able to see this?
Yes, sir.
Try to rotate this member about z axis, that is also not possible. So this support, you cannot rotate this about z axis as well. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I should have called this as z. 1 minute.
Yeah.
This is z and this is x. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So rotation about z axis is also not possible. You try rotating this member like this, it is not possible because of this arrangement here. So therefore, this support will be able to offer moment reaction as well about positive and negative z axis. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How do we denote this support? This support is denoted by this notation. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
This is x, this is y, and coming out of the plane of board towards you is z. This support is able to offer two force reactions and one moment reaction. So let me show those reactions. It can offer force reaction in y direction. It can offer force reaction in both positive or negative x directions, and it can offer moment reaction about z axis both clockwise or anti-clockwise. So तीन reaction components ये दे सकता है. Force in x, force in y, and moment about z. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these are the idealistic supports. We make certain assumptions for them. Roller support, then hinge support, Oh, I did not give the name here, so let me write down. This is called as hinge support, and this is called as fixed support. Happy? Now we are
Yes, sir.
going to discuss the last type of support.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Sir, could you please just show the parameters for the hinge support, fixed support once again, sir?
This one.
Second. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Now let us have a look at this kind of support. This is spring with stiffness K. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So all of you must have used ball pen, तो उसका spring आपको सबको पता है. So you can imagine that one of the spring is oriented along X. Are you with me? Another
sir.
spring is oriented along Z, and another spring is oriented along Y. So these are the three directions: X, Y, and Z. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Let me redraw these dimensions here. So this is X, this is Y, and this is Z. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Now, what can you say about this table now? Let me bring this table down here. Yes, tell me. By the way, do you know what is the stiffness of a spring? It is amount of force required to cause unit deformation of a spring. So spring का लेंथ अगर 10 mm है, तो 1 mm डिफॉर्मेशन करने के लिए जितना फोर्स लगेगा, उस फोर्स को हम बोलते हैं stiffness of the spring. Stiffer the spring, more force is required to cause same deformation. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
तो वो स्टिफनेस के से डिनोट किया जाता है, वो मैंने लिखा है. Now, what can you tell about delta x? If at this kind of support, is delta x possible?
I think it's possible, sir.
It is possible, but partially, not
Yes,
freely.
sir.
Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So what I am going to write down is delta x is possible partially. इसका ही मतलब है कि it is not possible partially. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So it is restrained but partially. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
This is also restrained but partial. Remaining component is freely allowed. Remaining component is allowed, but partial component is restrained due to stiffness of the spring. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
What can you say about delta y?
It's the same case as the S.
Same case. It is partially restrained and partially allowed. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So partially. What can you say about theta z?
Theta Z.
No, I again made a error here. This should be y. Let us call this as y, and let us call this as z. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
What can you say about theta z?
I don't-
Rotation about z axis.
I think it's not possible, sir.
No, I will switch on my video. Are you able to see this?
Yes, sir.
So this is this is one spring. This is y direction. Happy?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is another spring, x direction,
Yes, sir.
and this is another spring. This is in z direction. If you
Yes, sir.
try to rotate this, the spring goes in twisting. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
And it is also going to resist partially that twisting. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, theta z is also partially restrained on account of this spring. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So there is a partial restraint on theta z, and there is a partial restraint on theta z minus. So clockwise and anti-clockwise, it is partially restrained, partially allowed. So what can you say about Rx, Ry and Mz? So Rx positive, negative, both are possible corresponding to the partial restraint. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So Rx and Ry will be there corresponding to the partial restraint on delta x. Similarly, Ry will be there corresponding to the partial restraint on Ry, and Mz also will be there corresponding to the partial restraint on theta z. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we are done with the supports that we were to discuss. Now what I am going to do is Let me call this as K1, K2 and K3. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Now imagine K3 is 0. K1 is 0 and K2 is infinity. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So अब क्या होगा? The moment I say K3 is 0, that means theta z is freely allowed. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
The moment I say K1 is 0, that means delta x plus minus is freely allowed. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And the moment I say K2 is equal to infinity, that means delta y positive and negative both are restrained.
Yeah.
So what kind of support it is?
Fixed support.
It is called as double roller support, not hinge. Double roller support. देखो. This is double roller support. Delta y positive and negative both is not possible. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
However, delta x is possible and both positive and negative. Both is possible. Happy? And
Yes, sir.
theta z both is possible. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So K3 equal to 0, K1 equal to 0, K2 equal to infinity. This combination stands for double roller support. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Double roller support. Now, अब जरा देखो, K1 is 0. Sorry, K1 is infinity, K2 is infinity and K3 equal to 0. अब बोलो, इसका मतलब है डेल्टा x पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव नॉट पॉसिबल, डेल्टा y पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव नॉट पॉसिबल, बट थीटा z is freely possible. Are you with me?
That's it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Theta z is freely possible. Delta x, K1 being infinity, you cannot push it or pull it. K2 being infinity, you cannot push it down or pull it up. So
Yes,
therefore,
sir.
this is which kind of support? This is hinge support now. Are you with me?
Okay, sir.
Because delta x is not possible, delta y is not possible, theta z is freely possible. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, K1 equal to infinity equal to K2 equal to K3. मतलब कुछ भी possible नहीं है. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So what kind of support? Fixed support.
Fixed support.
Happy?
Yes, sir.
So setting values of K1, K2, K3 to either 0 or infinity in a particular combination, you can recover all the above mentioned supports. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, in reality, is it possible to have K1 equal to 0 or K1 equal to infinity? दोनों possible नहीं है. ना तो ये पूरी तरीके से 0 हो सकता है, ना तो पूरी तरीके से infinite हो सकता है. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So all real life supports are going to be somewhere between roller, hinge and fixed support. But as this is the first course in mechanics, we will make idealizations and we will call supports as either roller, hinge, double roller, inverted roller or fixed. इतने ही support हम देखेंगे. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I think we are now elaborate on discussions of support. इसका सबका take home message क्या है? The take home message is only this. Roller support can offer only one force reaction. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Hinge support can offer two orthogonal force reactions. No moment reaction. And
Yes, sir.
fixed support can offer two orthogonal force reactions and a moment reaction. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
ओके सो इतना ही इसका यूज इतना ही है बट यू मस्ट अंडरस्टैंड द कंसेप्ट क्लियरली इन ऑर्डर टू सॉल्व द प्रॉब्लम्स सो ये हमने डिस्कस किया आर यू विद मी
Yes, sir.
नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू सो हमने अभी तक क्या डिस्कस किया है वी हैव डिस्कस समथिंग अबाउट व्हाट इज बीम देन वी हैव डिस्कस्ड व्हाट डू वी अंडरस्टैंड बाय रिएक्शंस देन सपोर्ट्स दैट प्रोवाइड रिएक्शंस तो कौन कौन से तरीके के रिएक्शन कौन कौन से सपोर्ट प्रोवाइड कर सकते हैं वो देख लिया आर यू विद मी
Yes, sir.
Now we need to connect these two. So
Sir,
उसके लिए yes go ahead.
sir, I had a question.
Yes.
Sir, for bridges,
Hmm.
we use roller support, But since roller supports give reaction only in Ry, why don't we use fixed support?
The answer to that question is very simple, because I have shown one of the supports of the bridge. The other support may be fixed or hinged. If you do not provide this roller support, you can imagine in case of thermal stresses, as the temperature goes on by 40 to 40 degrees Celsius and so on and so forth, the bridge length will try to expand. You can imagine a bridge with one side fixed and another side roller. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
When the temperature expands, this member length is going to increase. So you must have a provision to accommodate that increase in the member length. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
If you do not have that provision, if both the ends are fixed, and now temperature rises to 40 degrees Celsius, what is going to happen? The member tries to expand, but it is not allowed to do so. So in the process, there will be stresses or forces which are developed in the bridges. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, तो वो अवॉइड करने के लिए हम एक जगह पे रोलर सपोर्ट देते हैं, दूसरी जगह पे आइदर हिंज और फिक्स सपोर्ट देते
Okay, sir. Understood.
हैं. You got the answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now let us go ahead. We are now going to discuss another piece of a puzzle, and that is something called as free body diagram. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So let me write down that free body diagram. Again, I am not going to explain this once again in the theory class, so listen very carefully. What is free body diagram? So you must have learned something about free body diagrams in your 11th, 12th physics. Can you tell me, Agassi, what do you understand by free body diagram?
I mean, the force experienced by the
Yeah, so what you are trying to say is show all the forces on the body, and that diagram is called as free body diagram.
yes, sir, yes, sir.
Okay, anyone else has any other understanding, or everybody agrees with this definition? Okay, so no other response. I assume that everybody has this notion in mind that when you show all the forces acting on a body, we call that diagram as free body diagram of a body. Okay, Agassi?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but then we could have as well called it as fashion body diagram. Why the word free body diagram? So let us try to define what do we mean by free body diagram. So free body diagram is the diagram drawn when you free the body from all external agencies. So क्या करना है? Free it from all external agencies and show what the external agencies were doing. इसको बोला जाता है free body diagram. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So what is free body diagram? Free the body from all external agencies and show what the external agencies must have been doing. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we have understood now free body diagram. So in this context, let us imagine that a person is standing on the ground. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So, and I were to draw the free body diagram of the person. तो कैसे draw करूं बोलो? Free the body from all external agencies. Happy?
Yes, sir.
What all is external here? Can you tell me? Is Earth external?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Earth is very much external to this person. So therefore, I freed the body from Earth, and then I must show what the Earth must have been doing. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So what does Earth do on the person? Earth applies
Gravi-
gravitational pull. Do you agree with
Yes,
me?
sir.
That
Yes, sir.
gravitational pull is directed from center of gravity of that person to center of gravity of the Earth. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
And how much is that gravitational pull? That is m
Mg.
into g. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What else is external to this person? This ground support. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So I have freed the object from the support. I have freed the body from the support. I must show what the support must have been doing. Happy?
Yes, sir.
If I assume the support to be frictionless, that means it cannot offer any reaction along the surfaces in contact, but it will be able to offer the normal reaction. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So this diagram is called as free body diagram. Free the body from Earth and show what the Earth must have been doing. Happy?
Sir,
Yes, go ahead.
if the guy is floating, then he must experience some air resistance.
Yes. So there is no end to it. So air resistance will be there. There will be n number of forces. So you have to free the body from air and show what the air must have been doing. So extend that logic. So all the external agencies से उसको free करना है, and then you have to show what the external agencies must have been doing. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
That is called as free body diagram. And then you may choose to neglect some of the forces because they are small. For example, when you are standing on a ground, wind is flowing, but that wind force is very small in comparison with the self weight. So you may choose to neglect that. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in principle, what is free body diagram? Free the body from all external agencies and show what the external agencies were doing. Happy?
Yes, sir. Happy.
As a quick uh, uh, means as a quick thought, food for thought, I will ask you: is self weight internal or external to the body? Tell me.
It depends on the earth gravity, I think.
No.
I
Is
mean,
it
the weight of the person.
Pardon?
So are you asking me the weight of the person or what? I didn't get the question.
If you are considering person as a body, is
Yes, sir.
the weight of person internal or external?
That would, I would say, internal.
No. See, what is self weight? Self weight is the force exerted by Earth on the person. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So it is external. If you tomorrow, if you go on moon, the same person will weigh something different. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, weight very much depends upon the gravitational force of attraction between the person and the planet on which he is standing, he or she is standing. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So look at the irony. The English language tells it as self-weight, but you have to understand it is not intrinsic property of the body. It depends on which planet you are standing. So it is external. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Don't get carried away by the English. You have to understand the physics. So therefore, self-weight is external to the body. That's what we have to understand. What is internal mass? Mass will remain constant whether you are on Earth or whether you are on Moon. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So in Newtonian mechanics, not in relativistic mechanics, in Newtonian mechanics, mass is a quantity which is intrinsic to the body. It remains unaltered. However, self-weight, though we call it as self-weight, is the effort taken by Earth on you, and therefore it is external. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So in free body diagram, when you free the body from Earth, you have to show the weight of the object. Though it is self-weight of the object, it has to be shown because it is applied by Earth on that object. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so with this understanding, now let us move ahead. So we have understood now what is free body diagram. So free body diagram हमें समझ में आया. Now we are going to understand something called as equilibrium. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So can you tell me what is your understanding of equilibrium?
At rest, sir. The body is at rest.
Body is at?
Rest.
No. That's unfortunately not the correct answer. Anyone
All
else?
the forces are balanced.
All the forces are balanced is a manifestation of equilibrium being achieved, but it in itself is not the definition of equilibrium. Anyone else?
So when no external unbalanced force are acting on it.
That is the manifestation of equilibrium. When you say equilibrium is achieved, it manifests itself as no unbalanced force or balancing of all other forces. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Means I will give you a philosophical explanation. For example, whatever you speak, the way you behave is the manifestation of mind or brain, whatever you call it as. But is that a brain or mind is the question. Are you with me? तो वैसे ही है, equilibrium का manifestation है that the forces are balanced. But what exactly is equilibrium? So let us first define what we mean by equilibrium. Are you with me, Agassi?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what we mean by equilibrium is this: a body is said to be in translational equilibrium देखो हम एक नया वर्ड ला रहा हूं. कौन सा वर्ड? ट्रांसलेशनल इक्विलिब्रियम. आर यू विथ मी?
Yes, sir.
In a particular direction, if its velocity remains unaltered in that direction. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
In that direction. Chalo, when will I call the body in rotational equilibrium? A body is said to be in rotational equilibrium in about a particular axis if its angular velocity about that axis remains unaltered. Are you with me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ये equilibrium का definition है. This is what we accept as the definition of equilibrium. Now, अब जरा यहाँ पे ध्यान दो. If the body is at rest, then it was not moving in x direction and it did not move in x direction. So its velocity remained unaltered in x direction and it remained 0. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, body being at rest is a specific case of equilibrium. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Even if the body exhibits a uniform motion in x direction, it keeps on moving with the same velocity in x direction, you will say that the body is in rest in x direction.
Yes, sir.
You will say that the body is in equilibrium in x direction. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
कौन सा equilibrium? Translational equilibrium. So there are two notions of equilibrium. One is translational equilibrium and another is rotational equilibrium. Let us say a body is at rest or is moving with the uniform velocity in x direction. We will say that the body exhibits translational equilibrium in x direction. Happy?
Yes, sir.
If body is at rest or if it is moving in y direction with a uniform velocity, then we say that the body is exhibiting translational equilibrium in y direction. Happy?
Yes, sir.
If the body is rotating at constant angular velocity about x-axis, we will say that the body is exhibiting rotational equilibrium about x-axis. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So equilibrium दो तरीके के होते हैं. कौन से है? ट्रांसलेशनल है या फिर रोटेशनल है. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Now, how many axes हमारे पास independent translations can we have at a point x, y, and z? Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
How many independent rotations? Theta x, theta y, and theta z.
Okay.
So when do you say the body is in equilibrium, absolute equilibrium? When it is either at rest or exhibiting a uniform velocity of translation or rotation about all the three axes. Happy?
Yes, sir.
तो हम बोलेंगे the body is in absolute equilibrium. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Now I am going to ask you, I am going to cross check whether you have understood or not. तो इसके लिए मैं एक example दे रहा हूँ आपको. This is a chalk piece. It is thrown with the initial velocity v bar and it exhibits a projectile motion. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me, is this body in equilibrium or not?
No, sir.
So
Yes,
answer
sir.
cannot be as simple as that. We are neglecting air resistance. जरा देखो. This is x, this is y, and coming out of the plane of board is z. We will talk about the translational equilibrium of body about x, y, and z directions. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Chalo. As the body travels along this path, is it moving in z direction? Is it moving in
No,
z?
no, sir.
No.
No, sir.
What is the velocity of this body in z direction? Tell me.
0.
And it remains
Zero.
zero throughout the travel.
Yes, sir.
So is the body in equilibrium in z direction?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So body is in equilibrium. कौन सा equilibrium? Translational equilibrium in z direction because Vz is 0 and remains 0. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So that means as it is as if the body is at rest in z direction. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So it has a translational equilibrium in z direction. What can you say about x direction?
It's moving in X direction. No. Not. If the body
Equilibrium.
No, it is not enough to say that it is moving in x direction. It moves with the constant vx. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
In projectile motion, x component of the velocity remains unaltered because we neglect air resistance. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, तो vx constant अगर है तो is the body in equilibrium in x direction? Yes, it exhibits,
Yes,
but
sir.
the reason is different. Z direction में equilibrium में है क्योंकि वो Z direction में rest में है. X direction में भी वो equilibrium में है because it is moving with constant velocity. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So it exhibits translational equilibrium in x direction. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And what can you say about y direction?
The
Y
velocity is
direction-
alter.
Y direction, however, has acceleration. Ay is equal to minus 9.81 meter per second square. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
That means the velocity will not remain constant in y direction. So Vy not constant. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, it is not in translational equilibrium in y. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So you have to understand that even though the word equilibrium looks simple, you have to understand that the body may not exhibit absolute equilibrium always. It may be in translational or rotational equilibrium about certain axes, but about other axes, it may violate equilibrium. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So have you, can I now assume that you have understood the concept of equilibrium?
Yes, sir.
So if you have understood the concept of equilibrium, now we are going to talk about equations of equilibrium. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So what are equations of equilibrium? Now I assume that the body is in absolute equilibrium. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So let us say the body is in absolute equilibrium. So what can you say about algebraic sum of all the forces acting on a body in x direction? By Newton's
Zero.
second law, is this sum equal to mass into acceleration in x direction?
Yes, sir.
But as the body is in equilibrium in x direction, so either its velocity in x direction is zero and remains zero, or it is constant. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So what can you say about acceleration? Zero.
Zero.
So therefore, summation of all the forces in x direction equal to zero is the first equilibrium equation. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
And somebody said that the body is not subjected to unbalanced forces. That's what it is. The body is not subjected to unbalanced force in x direction. Therefore, summation fx is equal to zero is the manifestation of what we perceive as equilibrium. And it is not the definition of equilibrium in itself. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
As we perceive equilibrium in x direction as velocity being constant in x direction, consequence, apply Newton's second law, you get summation fx equal to zero, or unbalanced force in x direction is zero. It is the consequence. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, if the body is exhibiting translational equilibrium in y direction, what can I say about summation fy? Mass
Zero.
into acceleration in y direction, which is zero. Therefore, summation fy equal to zero is the second equation of equilibrium. Happy?
Yes, sir.
What is the third equation of equilibrium? Summation fy equal to mass into
FZ.
acceleration in z direction, which is zero, is equal to zero. This is the third equation of equilibrium. Happy?
Yes, sir.
These three are force equilibrium equations because we were talking about translational equilibrium. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
The moment we start talking about rotational equilibrium, we get another three equations of equilibrium, which are in terms of moments now. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So algebraic sum of moments of all the forces about x-axis must be equal to mass moment of inertia about x-axis multiplied by angular acceleration. ये आपने सीखा होगा. Happy?
Yes, sir.
But as the body is in equilibrium about x-axis, rotational equilibrium about x-axis, angular velocity about x-axis remains constant, angular acceleration becomes zero, summation mx equal to zero, summation my equal to zero, and summation mz equal to zero. These are three moment equilibrium equations. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So how many total equations of equilibrium do we have? For
Six.
absolute equilibrium, we have 6 equations of equilibrium in general. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we have learned all the pieces of puzzle, and now we have to look at the global picture. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So now, within next 10 minutes, I am going to discuss the experimental procedure and we are going to wind up this experiment. So अगर आप देखोगे तो experiment वैसे बहुत easy है, but the understanding that it requires is enormous. We have covered lot of ground. We started with what is beam, then we started with what is reaction, then we understood what are various supports, then we discussed about free body diagram, then equations of equilibrium, concept of equilibrium, and now we are talking about the experiment. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So background work was enormous for this experiment. Chalo, experiment is very easy. Now what we do in this experiment is we have a simply supported beam. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So simply supported beam. तो इसका मतलब क्या है वो भी बताता हूँ. Simply supported beam. Simple support is any support that offers only force reactions and not moment reactions. Are you with me? तो ऐसे
Yes,
कौन
sir.
कौन से सपोर्ट है कि जो सिर्फ फोर्स रिएक्शन ऑफर करते हैं, या तो रोलर
Roller
सपोर्ट
support
या फिर
and
हिट.
fixed support.
आर यू विथ मी? फिक्स
Yes,
सपोर्ट
sir.
नहीं हो सकता बिकॉज फिक्स सपोर्ट ऑफर्स मोमेंट रिएक्शन. हैप्पी?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in this we have a one span simply supported beam. This is called as span or length of the beam. On one side it is hinge. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
On another side it is roller support. ऐसे वाला arrangement हमने किया है. We have a wooden beam which is which has a hinge support on one end and a roller support on the other. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And this roller support in turn rests on a weighing balance. Weighing balance आपने देखा होगा. Are you with me?
Yes, sir. Ah, sir.
So therefore जो भी reaction यहाँ पे offer होता है, that reaction is measured experimentally through this reading here. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
तो अब इस एक्सपेरिमेंट में हम क्या करने वाले, इस एक्सपेरिमेंट में जो हमने अभी तक सीखा वो प्रिंसिपल लगा के हम बी सपोर्ट का रिएक्शन एनालिटिकली एक्सप्रेस करेंगे और एक्सपेरिमेंटली मेजर करेंगे. दोनों में डिफरेंस क्या है, वो डिफरेंस अगर 5% से कम है तो आवर थ्योरी इज वैलिडेटेड. आर यू विथ मी?
Yes, sir.
So this is a validation experiment. क्या कैसा, what is the experimental procedure? So I have a beam of known length. ये लेंथ हमारा है 1 मीटर का. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
On this beam, at every 200 mm, that is 20 centimeter distance, every 20 centimeter distance, I have a provision of providing a hook. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So let us say this is distance x from left hand side support. To this hook, I have assigned a mass or weight W. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
I can add the mass to this hook and thereby I can change W. Also, I can shift this hook to other position, thereby I can change X. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So इस experiment में हम क्या करेंगे? We are going to go on changing X. X को change करेंगे and W को भी change करेंगे. And we will measure experimentally the value of this reaction. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And now we are going to predict this reaction analytically. So first thing that we are going to do now is we are going to analytically find out the value of this reaction at B. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is beam AB and my aim is to find out reaction at B analytically. So what is the first step that I do? The first step that I am going to do is I am going to apply free body. I am going to draw free body diagram. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So free body diagram जब मैं draw करता हूँ तो मुझे क्या करना पड़ेगा? I will have to free this beam. किसका free body diagram? तो beam AB
Beam.
का free body diagram. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So I will have to free this beam from all external agencies. So what is external to this beam? Earth is external. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So this beam is going to have its self weight. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
That self weight is going to pass through its CG. We have not done the chapter on CG. Unit CG हमने देखा नहीं है. But you will be able to understand that it matches with the centroid and it is going to be at distance L by 2. Do you agree with me? This is the place where CG lies, and this is going to be equal to the self weight of beam, which is denoted
Yes, sir.
by capital W. हाँ, ये मैंने अभी दिखाया है. इसके बारे में what is centroid, what is center of gravity, what is the difference, वो सब हम बाद में देखेंगे. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I have freed this beam from Earth, and I did show what the Earth must have been doing. What else is external? Is this W external to the beam? Yes, of course.
Yes.
So I need to show this W as well. So I'm going to show this W here. Happy?
Yes, sir.
And at what distance does it act? It acts at a distance X.
X.
So that needs to be shown. So I have shown that. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Now I will show only this L by 2, so there is no confusion. If that is L by 2, remaining portion is L by 2. Understood? Happy?
Yes, sir.
Now, is support external to the beam? Of course, support is external. It is not a part of a beam. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
That's why we call it as support. Now I free the body from support. I must show what the support must be capable of doing. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So A पे कौन सा support है? Hinge support है या roller support है?
Hinge support.
What kind of reactions can it offer?
About y-axis.
It can offer only two orthogonal force reactions. Do you agree with me?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
हाँ, तो वो reactions मुझे यहाँ पे दिखाने पड़ेंगे. So I will assume that it offers reaction towards right. To start with, I will assume अगर यहाँ पे negative sign आया तो reaction must be offered towards left. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to call this reaction as horizontal reaction at E. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
And this support is also able to offer a vertical reaction. I will show it upwards. Later on, if negative sign emerges, it must be downwards. Are you with me? And I'm going
Yes,
to call
sir.
it as vertical reaction at A, HA and VA. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, is support at B also external? Yes. कौन से
Yes, sir.
तरीके का support है B के यहाँ पे?
Roll-
बोलो.
Roller support.
Roller. What kind of reaction can it offer? Only vertical reaction? Do you agree
Yes,
with me?
sir. Yes, sir.
And as it can offer only one reaction, there is no question of calling it as VA or HA. I will simply call it as RB, reaction offered by support B. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, is this free body diagram complete? Yes, this free body diagram is complete. Now, the question that I am going to ask myself is, what is the RB generated owing to externally applied load and not the self weight? So I am not going to consider RB due to self weight. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
खुद को ही मैंने ऐसा प्रॉब्लम पोज किया है कि निग्लेक्ट RB ड्यू टू सेल्फ वेट ड्यू टू वेट ऑफ बीम. आर यू विथ मी?
Yes, sir.
मुझे वेट ऑफ बीम के वजह से आने वाला RB नहीं चाहिए, मुझे सिर्फ एक्सटर्नल लोड के वजह से आने वाला RB चाहिए. सो अंडर दैट प्रिटेक्स्ट I will not consider this W. Happy?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay, so now I am calculating RB only due to this small externally applied W. Happy?
Yes, sir.
How do I get it? How many unknowns are there? Tell me. कितने unknowns?
1, 2, 3, 4,
W
4.
is known. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Length of the beam is known. This
Yes,
X
sir.
is known because I am going to arrange it at distance X. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So W is known, X is known, L by 2 is known. What are the unknowns?
3 unknowns.
3 unknowns: HA, VA,
Yeah.
and RB. In 2D, do you have 3 equations of equilibrium? Yes. कौन से equations है? Summation fx equal to 0. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Let me call this as x. Let me call this as y. Coming out of the plane of boat towards you is z. Summation fx equal to 0, summation fy equal to 0, and summation of moments of all the forces about z axis is equal to 0. These are the 3 equations of equilibrium that you can use and you can solve for these 3 unknowns. Happy?
Yes, sir.
But to use these equations of equilibrium, is this beam in equilibrium? Yes, because it is at rest and it remains at rest. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So velocities, angular or translational, all are 0 and they remain 0. So I am sure that this beam is in equilibrium. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
The moment I have ascertained that this beam is in equilibrium, I can use equations of equilibrium. मुझे बताओ इन तीनों में से कौन सा इक्वेशन आप पहले यूज करोगे? What is our aim? Our aim is to get only RB. I am not interested in HA and VA. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Why I am not interested? Because I am going to measure only RB. अगर मैं सिर्फ RB experimentally measure कर रहा हूँ, why should I waste my effort in calculating HA and VA? Happy?
Yes, sir.
तो अब जरा देखो मैं क्या करने वाला हूँ. I am going to take moments of all the forces about Z axis passing through A, and I am going to equate it to 0. A से पास होने वाले Z axis के about में moment लेने वाला. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me what is the moment of this W about Z
W
axis?
into X.
W into X, clockwise or anti-clockwise?
Clockwise.
So can I write it as minus WX?
Yes, sir.
What is the moment of this RB?
Anti-clockwise.
And what is the value? RB into L?
RB into L. Yes, sir.
So plus RB into L. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
What is the moment of VA and HA? 0, because they pass through that point where
Yes,
I'm
sir.
taking the moment. Are you with me? So their
Yes, sir.
perpendicular distance of their lines of actions from A is 0. So HA and VA do not contribute. So I directly get this equal to 0. Consequence, I get RB in terms of known quantities. It is WX by L. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So have I obtained RB analytically? And as I have obtained it to be positive, therefore, originally assumed sense of RB is correct. Originally assumed sense was upwards. Therefore, it is correct. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. W is known, X is known, L is known. I can find out RB analytically. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Let us do a few quick examples. Let us say when W is on A itself, what is the value of X?
On A, 0.
0. If I substitute X equal to 0, how much is RB?
0.
0. So when the load is on A, the entire responsibility of resisting the load is on A. B contributes nothing. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
When W is on B, what is the value of X?
L.
L.
If I substitute X equal to L, what happens to RB?
W.
So the responsibility of resisting load is entirely on B. A contributes nothing. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
When the load is exactly midway between A and B, what is the value of L? X?
Half. L by 2.
L by 2. So if I substitute X equal to L by 2, what is the value of RB?
W by 2.
So when the load is placed equidistant to A and B, both the supports share equal responsibility. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So we are happy with this equation that we have got analytically. At least it satisfies our intuition. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So now what is the experiment all about? So experiment का observation table कैसे रहेगा देखो. Serial number. We are going to take 5 readings. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
For these 5 readings, we are going to change the location of the load. So we are going to have X1, X2, X3, X4 and X5. Happy?
Yes, sir.
We are also going to change W. So we are going to have W1, W2, W3, W4 and W5. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Now, tell me, when you don't have this W, what will be the reading on this weighing balance?
0.
No.
Acha.
Self-weight reading
But
will
you didn't take the shell weight. So
Are
shell
you-
weight is neglected.
Pardon?
So आपने neglect किया था ना self weight को उसके लिए.
वो analytically neglect किया था. In reality, वो
Yes, sir. In
neglect
reality, we do this.
Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, you will have some initial reading of RB. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So I am going to call that reading as RB initial. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
And that is some value. I will call it as RBI. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
And now when you have X1, you have W1 at X1, you have one value of RB, which will include the contribution due to self weight. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
But so I'm calling that reading as RB, but RB due to only W, ये आपको कैसे मिलेगा? It will be RB minus RB initial. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So इन सारे RB के वैल्यूज से RB1, ये जो आप एक्सपेरिमेंटली मेजर करोगे यहाँ पे, you have W1 at X1, you take the reading. W2 at X2, you take the reading. Go on. ऐसे आप वैल्यूज लोगे, उसको मैं RB1, RB2 up to RB5 बोलता हूँ. लेकिन इन सब में से आपको इनिशियल RB माइनस करना पड़ेगा. So contribution of sulfate in RB is gone. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, so ये जो वैल्यू मिलेगा इसको हम बोलेंगे RB experimentally obtained due to only external load W. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Do you have RB only due to W analytically obtained?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is Wx by L. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So you are going to have RB 1, 2, 3, 5 values here, 5 values here. What is the percentage error? Percentage error is equal to RB experimental minus RB analytical divided by RB analytical. Modulus of that, I am not interested in sign, multiplied by 100. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
As long as this percentage is within 5% or 10% at the most, as engineers, we are satisfied with the theory. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So this is the first part. Now you have to be very careful. You may have these readings in kg, so you will have to multiply it by 9.81. You may have this mass in kg. You will have to multiply it by 9.81 in order to get the force. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you will see that experimental observation table in your write-up short. And now the last part of the experiment. This was simply supported beam, and now we are going to have a compound beam. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Compound beam. So compound beam is a combination of two simply supported beams. So you have a first simply supported beam which is hinged here. This is roller support here, but instead of resting on a support here, it will rest on the other beam. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
And you have a roller support here and a weighing balance here. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
This overlap is A. Overlap of two beams is A. Both the beams have length of 1 meter. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
1 meter. And this is hinge support. So we are now going to extend our theory to obtain this RB analytically, and we will measure this experimentally as well. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So let me call this point as C. Let me call this point as D. Chalo. Now quickly we are going to do the analytical part. Then I will tell you the experimental procedure and we are going to stop. So analytical part, I will first draw the free body diagram of AC. यहाँ पे मैंने weight attach किया है. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So this is weight W attached here. It is at distance X. And now I am going to neglect the self weight of the beams, because as I said, we are going to subtract initial RB reading from each reading. So we are not bothered about the contribution in RB due to self weight of these two beams. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So let me draw the free body diagram of beam AC. Beam AC का free body diagram बनाते हैं. कैसे दिखेगा? बताओ. So it is going to be BA. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
HA. Then you are going to have W at distance X. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Then you are going to have
RB.
RC.
Okay, RC.
RC is what? RC is action taken by or reaction offered by beam BD at C on beam AC through roller support. Happy?
Yes, sir.
बीम BD ने AC के ऊपर C के यहाँ पे लगाया हुआ रिएक्शन है थ्रू रोलर. हैप्पी?
Yes, sir.
That is RC. चलो अब मुझे बताओ आप, what will be the value of RC? This is X. बोलो, ये अभी हमने किया ना.
Oh, L minus RC is
X
equal
by
to.
L. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So it is going to be WX upon L1, span of first beam. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Span of first beam, let us call it as L1. Span of second beam, let us call it as L2. Now, I know this RC in terms of known quantities like W, X and L1. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Now, let me draw free body diagram of beam BD. कैसे आएगा free body diagram बताओ. तो देखो, what is RC? RC is reaction offered by beam BD on
On
beam
A.
AC at C. So what is the action taken by beam AC on beam BD at C? By Newton's third law, it must be equal and opposite. Do you agree?
Yes,
with
sir.
me?
Yes, sir.
So can I show this RC at distance A here?
Yes, sir.
And here we are going to have RB. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Here we are going to have VD and HD. Happy?
Yes, sir.
So what I have done, I have just shown this RC but equal and opposite by Newton's third law, and that is WX upon L1. Happy?
Yes, sir.
This A is a known quantity. And what do I want to find out? I want to find out RB. So what am I going to do? Algebraic sum of moments of all the forces at D must be equal to 0. कौन-कौन से forces है? बोलो RB का moment कितना आएगा D के पास?
WX2 into divided by L2.
No, RB का moment. RB into L2. Do you agree with me?
Oh, okay, sir. What about? Oh,
RB into L2 clockwise, so minus. Happy?
yes, sir.
What is the moment of RC about D? Anti-clockwise, so positive.
Anti-clockwise.
It is WX by L1 into
L2 minus A.
minus A. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So what does that give you? That gives you RB is equal to WX upon L1 L2 into L2 minus A. Happy?
Yes, sir.
W is known, X is known, L1 is known, L2 is known, A is known. So therefore, RB analytically can be found out. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, observation table will remain same, procedure will remain same. I will have 5 values of W, W1, W2, W3, W4, W5. I will have 5 values of X1, X2, X3, X4 on the span AC. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
I will measure this RB experimentally. I will find out this RB analytically, and I will find out the percentage error. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what we are going to do is, now you need to submit some things as a part of this experiment. I will share with you the observation tables for both the cases, simply supported beam and compound beam. You have to do the calculations. You have to find out percentage error. Then you have to write down all the conclusions, all the important points that you have understood from these experiments can be written as conclusions. So conclusion of everyone will be different from the others. You have to write your own conclusions based on all the discussion that we had. Are you with me? And
Yes,
at
sir.
the end of the experiment, you are being given some questions. You have to write the answer to those questions. Club all this together as a PDF and upload it on a Google Classroom. I will make provision for it on Google Classroom. So what am I going to do? I am going to share a write-up of first experiment. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
So let me be very clear. Write-up of experiment number 1. I will be sharing it on Google Classroom. Are you with me? So this is
Yes,
my
sir.
task. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Observation table, I will be sharing. Observation table. This is my task. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Once this is shared, you are not going to write down everything. No, you are just going to go through that as a theory, because based on that we are going to have vivas. So therefore you will just go through the theory part of that. you will look at the observation table. Your aim is to write conclusions, write or type, anything is okay. So you can type it in Word, calculations, not conclusions, sorry. You can do it on a piece of paper, take a snapshot, or you can write it. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
If there is any graph in this experiment, it is not there, but if it is there, you have to do it. So calculation, graph, if any, in this experiment, it is not there. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Conclusion. What is conclusion? So conclusion is not merely that the percentage error is within 10% and therefore theory validation is done. इतना ही नहीं, इस experiment में जो भी हमने discuss किया, आपको जो important points लगते हैं, वो conclusion में include करो. Are you with me?
Okay, sir.
So you have to write down the conclusions and you have to write down answers to the questions. ये जो write up है, इस write up में हर एक experiment के बाद में 3 या 4 questions दिए हैं, तो उनके answers आपको लिखने हैं या type करने हैं. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Plagiarism nahi chalega. I will be reading each and everyone's answers. If I find that it is the sentence is copied or something like that, I will come to know. So don't do that. You write in your own language answers to all the questions that are given at the end of the experiment. This you have to do. Club it together as single PDF. Club it as single PDF. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Then give that the name in following form. इसको फॉलोइंग फॉर्म में नाम देना है. कैसे नाम देना है? यूर PRN नंबर. आर यू विथ मी?
Yes, sir.
डैश यूर नेम. हैप्पी? डैश एक्सपेरिमेंट नंबर. एक्सपेरिमेंट नंबर 1 .pdf. And this file you need to upload on Google Classroom. I will make a provision for it. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
By the due date, I will declare that due date on the Classroom. Are you very clear what you need to do? You don't have to
Yes, sir.
write the experimental theory part, nothing. You have to only furnish these 4 things. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Club it as a single PDF, give the name to PDF in this format and upload it. Happy?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let us stop for today. If anyone has any doubts, you can ask me now.
Sir,
Yes, go ahead.
are you going to upload the lab session in the YouTube?